I won't use anything else.
Always Atwt with dry weave. It's not just thinner, it's cleaner and drier.
I'll be right back.
My timing is lousy as usual.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were just talking about something important. Just hang here and have a drink. Put it on my tab. Anything you want.
No. No, this is important. I'll just clear out of here.
No, Julie, go ahead, okay? Just order something.
No, I didn't come here to mooch a drink.
I know you didn't. Just for old time's sake. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's no problem. We were pretty much done anyway.
Oh, I don't think we were. I told her I was going to just to hang out there and have a drink until we were finished.
Oh. Can almost roll back the clocks here, huh?
No, Court, no. But Julie's problems are just that. They're her problems. She's got to solve them on her own. Just like you've got to solve your problems on your own. I wish, in the meantime, there's something I could do to help. If there is, just let me know, okay?
Hey, I didn't know if you'd still be here or not.
Well, I tried to get them to go home, but they wouldn't hear of it.
Well, besides, I thought it'd be fun if we all go back to my place and wind up the evening with some homemade sherbet.
Hey, sounds good to me, huh?
How's Granny?
Spooked, little. Staying in that house by herself with Daryl up at the cabin. So I drove she and Carrie over to Kim and Bob's.
Well, I hope she and Daryl aren't having trouble, you know, again.
Listen, excuse me, I'm gonna go tell Andy that Granny's okay.
I'm cold. Larry, where's your sweater?
Oh, I lent it to Franny. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, don't. Don't be sorry for feeling things deeply. It's a great gift.
That's just it. I didn't want to feel anything for anybody.
Pretty lonely way to live, don't you think? And besides, being connected to people and caring for them and letting them care for you, that's what life is all about. It's the best part. Even if it does bring a certain responsibility along with it.
If I learned anything here this summer, that's it. It's just, Angel, I don't think that I'm up for the responsibility.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute. And you still haven't told me what's got you so upset.
I guess it's just because it's getting close to the time when I have to leave.
But you don't have to leave. I know Emma and Hutch both.
That would only make things even harder.
This is all about Hutch, isn't it? I mean, we've been talking our way around it. Why not just bring it out into the open?
Is that obvious?
Well, it's obvious to me. But I know what it feels like to care for someone and to wonder if he will ever feel the same about you.
But I knew when I first came here that he and Tess were together. And that I would be wrong to even think.
You and I are so much alike. Even when your head says don't, you can't stop your heart from helping.
Hutch?
Yeah.
I was thinking, it's not that I don't like Dr. Samuels or anything, but, you know, we both know a lot of people at Memorial, and we're going to walk in there, and people are going to think that something
Tess, I don't
happened.
care what people think. This is something that we have to do together.
You know what, though? If I go out of town to a clinic, and you won't even have to be a part of this.
No way. No way. All right, we got into this together, and I'm not letting you do any more of this on your own. Now, we tried to use condoms. We tried to be safe, but there were a couple of times. Well, I'm sorry, Tess, but sometimes the consequences of having sex are not so romantic, you know? And we have to face that.
I wish you would have never found me at that bus station. I could have had all this taken care of. You wouldn't even have to have known about it. It would have been simple.
Hey. I had a right to know. this is our responsibility. And tomorrow we are going to start facing the responsibility together. Hello? Hey, Link. Buddy. Hey, is there any word on Marcy, man?
How to bake up colorful chocolate chip cookies and stir up some fun. Take Duncan Hines chocolate chip cookie mix and 2 aspiring artists. Then add your own rainbow of colors. First comes the easy part, then the artistic part. And when the masterpieces are crisp and chewy, it's time for the Cookie Critics Review. How to bake your moist, delicious Duncan Hines.
Do you believe this? It's a dairy wonderland. But Derry and I just don't get along. If I eat this cheese, it'll do a real number on my stomach. But it's no problem now, because before I eat dairy, I take Lactaid.
Lactaid is the first supplement that works naturally to make dairy foods more digestible.
Pardon me, there's no more cheesecake.
Lactaid, for the love of dairy.
I just have to have my cheesecake.
Don't miss Daytime's hottest stories. Soap Opera Digest Fall Preview covers every show. Watch for a young and restless heroine to visit Bold and Beautiful, and lovebirds face their biggest challenge. Plus how to look like soap's most beautiful women. Get it all in Soap Opera Digest today.
Country Crock churn style? Churn style. That sweet, buttery taste reminds me of dinner on the farm.
Try the sweet, buttery taste of Country Crock churn style. Like regular Country Crock, it has fewer calories and no cholesterol.
I'm Oprah Winfrey. Child abuse leaves scars that last a lifetime. Join me for what might be the most important hour of television you'll ever see. Scared Silent, Friday on CBS.
All right, sir. Bye-bye.
I hated to wake Joyce, but I felt I had to. She said that Franny came home about an hour ago, put Carrie in the crib, and she hasn't seen her since.
That's strange.
Oh. Maybe she went over to Tom and Margot's.
No, I just talked to Tom. The police have located the 2 men that attacked Margot. Of course, she'll have to go down to the station and identify them when they're caught.
Oh, Lord, that's going to be so hard on Margot.
On Tom, too. I can hear it in his voice.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
You guys are back.
Where were you? We were worried about you.
You guys weren't here when Carrie and I got back. I just decided to take a walk. I had a few things I needed to think about. How did it go tonight? It was weird. It was so strange to be back in that house. And Daryl and I got a call from Sheriff Applegate up at the cabin. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, Darryl called just as soon as we got home.
What did he say?
Well, that he was up there at the cabin with the sheriff, and they're working on finding out who was responsible for the break-in. Sheriff wants Darryl to spend the night there and come back in the morning. It's too bad this happened your first night home.
So Daryl knows I'm here, right?
Yeah, he said he was glad that you and Carrie were safe with us. He's going to call you in the morning.
He said Sheriff Applegate wanted him to stay overnight. I don't understand that. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in the morning. But what made you change your mind to come back home, honey? Right after Daryl left to go up to the cabin, George Jessup, our security guard, said he was checking on the terrace. Said he thought he saw a glimpse of a woman in white down by the pool house. That's what Dana said she saw.
Not to worry, honey. Lorraine says she'll stay with the kids as long as we need her tonight.
Boy, we got some great neighbors, Tom, don't we? I mean, Lorraine's been incredible. From the very beginning with this, she never once asked me to talk about what happened.
I think every woman in Oakdale understands how you feel, honey. I think they feel you got a lot of guts going public with this thing. They certainly want to see these 2 guys behind bars as much as we do. I mean, until then, nobody in this town's going to feel safe.
I really don't want to talk about it.
I understand. Graham, hi, what are you doing here?
When Dan told me what he was coming back down to the station for, I wanted to be here, too.
Yeah? What's up, Matt?
Well, I've been in touch with Higgins. They're closing in on a loft down on Front Street. They have the area all cordoned off. And according to Higgins' informant, Nevins and Fickett are inside. They've been hiding out there since they held up the liquor store and dumped the van in the river. Margot, I have at least 10 men with Higgins who are not on duty tonight, but they all volunteered for it when they heard the call. McCluskey.
Lieutenant, it's Joel. We've got them booked. So get a lineup ready, because we're bringing them in.
We got him.
Vittorio!
Ciao. You may not be aware that bubble Italian bread shell is made with fresh mozzarella and Parmesan cheeses, garlic, and imported olive oil.
Oh, it fills my heart with joy to see you eat so well.
Mamma, when you have things like chicken and fresh vegetables...
More broccoli, Vittorio.
You have created your own magnificent pizza in just 8 minutes, huh? Crispy outside, soft inside.
Eat, mangia.
Remember, only you can top Boboli.
But don't eat so fast.
Some shortcut to work. We're lost.
We're not lost.
Oh, I've seen this guy a couple times.
Maybe he's a twin. Boy, I wish we hadn't skipped breakfast.
Here, try one of these.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars.
What is that, tofu?
No, they're really good.
It has real fruit.
Plus a moist crust made with whole grain and no cholesterol.
This is good.
Uh-huh. I brought along a few extra, you know, in case we got lost.
We are not lost.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars. Start your morning off right.
You want everything that touches your baby to be gentle, like his first friend and his first formula. We chose Carnation Good Start. It's different from other leading formulas. Good Start's protein is specially processed into smaller pieces to make it gentle, easily digestible. No formula is more nutritious. Remember, breast milk is best, but Good Start's the formula made to be gentle. Gentle for you. Carnation Good Start. It's made to be gentle.
When their parents' lives ended in violent crime,
we're foster parents.
A new family was born to watch over, to protect and to serve through a bond stronger than any weapon. The Men of the Hour are coming. The Hat Squad premieres September 16th.
Watch CBS this morning. It's breakfast for your head.
Why didn't Franny want to stay in her house?
Oh, a lot of reasons. I think mostly because Daryl had to leave on such short notice. Somebody broke into the cabin up in the mountains.
Do they know who did it?
I don't think so.
Oh, she really must be upset.
Emily used to stay there a lot, too, when it was owned by Ellen and David.
You know, speaking of Emily, I'm still trying to digest what you said about Evan leaving Walt for M&A.
I hope she knows what she's doing.
You know, Lucinda is going to be fit to be tied.
Well, Lucinda's going to have to learn that she doesn't own the world and everybody in it. I mean, Lily has a mind of her own.
I don't think Lily had much to do with hiring Evan away from Walsh.
I don't think Ellie did either. You know, Kirk is going to be madder than a wet hen having his staff raided like that.
This sounds like a decision that Emily made.
Oh, please, can we not talk about business for one night?
Done. Done. I happen to know a place where there is some homemade sherbet that needs to be consumed, and I think we ought to adjourn.
Good. Let's go, huh?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, long time, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Come on.
Well, I don't think there's anything left to say, and I know you want to talk to Julie.
Are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks. So, I should get home.
Don't worry about coming in tomorrow.
No, I want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Courtney looked pretty upset.
She and Evan broke up.
Really?
Really? I'm not actually surprised. Because when Courtney was in Europe with Sean, Evan and Emily were getting very, very chummy.
Oh, you can't be serious.
I am serious.
Evan and Emily?
I'm not totally surprised. Look, the morning after the AIDS ball, I saw him walking out of her apartment with his tux still on, and then later, he made a big number about how, I'd gotten the wrong idea.
Oh, maybe you did?
Then I overheard him sending her flowers, not wanting his name to be on the card, saying what a wonderful night they'd had. What do you think?
I think you could be right. Did you tell Courtney?
No, I never would.
Well, I guess this is good news for you, though.
It's over for me and Courtney.
Ah, don't lie to me. I know you're not over her.
Maybe not. But still over. I had my chance. I blew it.
Just like I did with Caleb. Maybe you'll be luckier than I was.
I doubt it. You know, it's got to be pretty hard for you and Caleb, but I'm so glad that you didn't marry Ron Gillette.
How could I? My best friend kept telling me what a big mistake I was making.
Your best friend is also wondering why you're living at Lucinda's.
I'm not living at Lucinda's. I'm staying one night at her pool house.
Still, though, she's been busting your chops ever since you met. Why would you want to stay with her?
She's changed. I think she's really concerned about Lillian Holden.
Well, of course she is, but there's no reason to trust her. What?
Nothing.
Nothing. I can tell something's bothering you.
Andy, I just deep-sixed my marriage and my career all in one fell swoop. You think I feel like breakdancing?
How come you haven't gone to see Iva and Aaron lately?
It's kind of hard being around Aaron.
You were at his birthday party. You showed up.
I'm trying to make a clean break here. I'm going to pick up the check that Ron is sending me for the money he owes, and then I'm going to cash it, go out to the farm, give Caleb the money I owe him, and then I'm history.
Well, you're going to say goodbye, aren't you?
I'll come by in the morning.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll tell me what's bothering you then.
I'm not going to tell you my problems. I'm not going to get you involved again.
I'm not going to get involved again. But I'm your friend, and I'd like to know what's bothering you.
I just wanted to somehow tell Hutch how much the summers meant to me. And how much that I've come to care for him. It's just I don't really know how to say it because I don't even know how it happened. When I first came here, we didn't even like each other. I know I didn't like him. He made it clear to me that his opinion, no girl could ever do farm work. He kept riding me. He told me that I had an attitude problem. And then things just, little things started to happen.
Like what?
Like, there was this time that he gave me a 4-leaf clover for luck. For no reason at all, really. And then one time, he told me how you could tell if a person liked butter by holding a buttercup under their chin. And he taught me how to make a fire out by the pond. And then there was this time that he took care of me when I fainted because of the heat. He's always been so nice to me, Angela. He doesn't even know who I am.
Well, then I think you owe it to him. To say goodbye in person, don't just leave a note and disappear. And Rosanna, who knows, by Labor Day, maybe you'll change your mind and decide to stay. The farm is so beautiful.
No, Angel, I'm not going to change my mind. It's only going to make things harder in the long run. That's why I decided that I'm not going to wait until Labor Day. I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't know why you had to argue with Link about him sending you tuition money, Hutch.
Because I don't want him sending me any money if I'm not going back to school, Tess. He's going to have all kinds of legal fees if he ever finds Marcy.
But I want you going to college, Hutch. And what kind of future are you going to have if you don't have a college degree? You know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to take you by the college, and we're going to register you for classes.
Tess, we have something much more important to deal with tomorrow. All right? And maybe afterward, we go by the doctor and make sure you're pregnant, then we
I
can...
am pregnant.
How accurate are those home tests, Tess?
Very. They're very accurate. If you're still worried about spending money, then I don't even know why we're going to go see a doctor, and she's going to tell us something that we already know.
Tess, I'm tired. I just want to go to the doctor's. All right? And now maybe after that, we'll have something more important to spend our money on than my going to Oakdale U next semester. But if I don't, I still, you know, I gotta pay Lynn for back the money.
What do you mean more important things to spend the money on?
Rosanna, there's something I have to tell you, and I didn't want you to hear it from anybody else. Tess is pregnant.
Oh, no. Well, what are you going to do?
She wants to get an abortion, but I can't let her do that, so we're going to get married.
Are you sure she's pregnant? Maybe she... I'm sorry.
I'm sure. We went to the doctor.
I'm so sorry.
I wish things could be different. Rosanna, I had such hopes.
Oh.
But
I guess this is goodbye, then.
I guess so.
Goodbye, Hutch Hutchinson. I'll always love you.
Rosanna! Rosanna?
Margot, you're sure you're up to this?
We can postpone this lineup until tomorrow if it's going to make you feel easier.
It's not going to be any easier tomorrow.
You okay? You want to go through with this?
No, I don't want to go through with this, but I am okay. You know, you don't have to be here if you don't want.
I want to be here.
Okay, let's go.
Joel, we're ready. You want to send them out?
Do it.
Announcing a major advance in muscle pain relievers, new Eucalyptimint. The first rub that combines powerful pain relief with a terrific scent. New Eucalyptimint muscle pain relief. Finally, a rub that works great, smells great.
It's here, Ultra Downy. It's ultra concentrated for ultra softness.
Wow, all that softness in a little bottle.
A little does a lot, like my Ultra detergent.
Now you don't need a big capful, just a tiny capful of Ultra Downy. It has an extra softener for the extra softness you can see, and Downy freshness.
Now you can get the best softness from a little bottle, so why mess with big ones?
So much softness, so little Ultra Downy.
Good things do come in small packages.
What's new about the new Ultra Downy refill? You do not, please do not add water. It's ready to use. Just pour it right in, and you get the fluffiest softness. The new Ultra Downy refill. So much softness, and you don't add water.
Dad, you're gonna be late for work. And you're not to leave this house without breakfast.
Oh, and who does that sound like?
Give your family all the nutrition of a complete meal with Carnation Instant Breakfast. Because life doesn't stop for breakfast.
If you don't like the taste of other baking soda toothpaste, try Colgate Baking Soda Toothpaste with extra fine baking soda, natural mint flavor, and fluoride. It's better tasting than the leading baking soda paste, Colgate Baking Soda Toothpaste.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Sophie is shrewd. Franny is clever. Sophie can throw a table together in minutes. Franny can stir up a stew in seconds. Sophie can lift a 20-pound turkey. Franny can go the distance with a scouring sponge. Two great women, one night of comedy. But who will make you laugh harder? To be settled Sunday, September 13th, following 60 Minutes.
This is CBS.
3 strikes. Teachers are out in 3 local school districts. We'll have the latest on the strike, plus a place where your kids can get a head start. That's tonight on TV2 Eyewitness News at 6.
I love my baby, so give her the best I know.
Introducing Kleenex Huggies Baby Wipes. Clean like a washcloth.
Huggies baby wipes clean, quickly clean, like no others I've seen.
Huggies Baby Wipes. Textured to clean like a washcloth. To gently grip and clean away the mess.
Huggies baby wipes clean. Gently clean like no others I've seen.
One day only. This Wednesday, it's Art Van's incredible 8-hour sale from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're closed until 3 p.m. and will reopen from 3 to 11 with store-wide savings of 25 to 68% off the best-known names in furniture, bedding, accessories, and more. Plus, no down payment and no payments till 1993. But you only have 8 hours to save during Art Van's incredible 8-hour sale with no down payment and no payments till 93. This Wednesday only, 3 to 11 p.m. Don't miss it.
Will growing older mean growing poorer? It will if you don't learn early the high price of aging. A special Friends of the Family Straight Talk with Rich Fisher, tonight at 7.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Four. It's number 4.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm not going to forget that face. I see it every night. I got to get out of here.
Joel, we've got a positive. Book Nevins for armed robbery and rape.
Mac. I want that guy grilled through the night if necessary. I want him to admit every crime he ever committed. Every crime that he ever thought about committing. And then I'm going to see to it that he's tried and convicted. And if I can get it done legally, I'm going to have him taken out and castrated.
Well, I'm very glad that we were able to lure you away from that weighty tone, Simone.
Simone, how are you enjoying working at Fashions? You were a little nervous about it at the beginning.
Yeah, I was never really interested in clothes, and I didn't know one designer from another.
The only name that you need to know over there is Barbara Ryan.
Living in Oakdale, I did know of Barbara Ryan. But, you know, working for Lisa has been so wonderful. I'm really going to miss her when I go back to school.
Maybe you can work out some kind of part-time arrangement.
Maybe.
Ah, this is making me chilly. I'm going to go get a sweater. Susan, do you want one?
Sure. Now that Larry's given his away.
Well, I'm just glad that you and Carrie are out of that house. There's something really strange going on over there.
You know, honey, I don't want you anywhere near that place until Darryl and that security guard get things straightened out.
It's just so weird that he saw the same thing that Dana claimed that she saw last fall.
But, you know, I never really believed Dana when she said she saw somebody dressed up like Carolyn.
To tell you the truth, Mom, I've never known quite what to believe about Dana, but I do know this. The police found a receipt among Gavin's things in Zurich for the purchase of a white robe. So she did. Gavin is behind this.
Yeah, but how could he orchestrate all of this from prison?
You can hire someone.
Why? What'd he do it?
Well, to keep making Darryl look guilty, or at least to keep the suspicion alive that the killer is on the loose somewhere.
Oh, maybe that's Darryl.
Hello? Yes, son. Yes, they've captured the 2 men that attacked Margot. What? Hold on. Margot identified the rapist. Out of a lineup. How's she doing?
It was pretty rough on her, but Graham came down to be with both of us. Well, yeah, it's been a long night, but I have a feeling it's going to get even longer. I don't think we're going to sleep much. But I can almost guarantee you neither will either one of those creeps. Listen, Dad, I'm going to follow through on what we talked about the first thing in the morning. I will. Bye.
Warm milk, darling. Guaranteed to soothe.
No, I'm shaking. So,
small wonder.
I just didn't know that seeing Nevins again would have this effect on me. I'm gonna go check on the boys.
Let me do that.
No, that's okay, Graham. I want to go jump in the shower, too.
I'll be up in a minute, honey. Told your dad I'd give him a call if there was an arrest in the case.
Good. Send him my love.
I will. Where's his number?
In the thing.
Yeah, Dr. John Dixon's room, please. Thank you. John, glad you're in. It's Tom. I wanted you to know that those 2 creeps were taken into custody tonight. And I'm going to go for a court order. First thing in the morning.
Have you seen it? Yeah, we've seen it. Have you tried
tried extra classic bubblegum.
We've tried it.
And do you love it? We love that great classic bubblegum flavor. Everyone's trying extra classic bubblegum with NutraSweet. Classic bubblegum flavor that lasts an extra long time. So if you still haven't tried it, you're missing a tremendous breakthrough. Get classic bubblegum flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Yesterday, I faltered. I couldn't resist these new cookies. Snackwell's Devil's Food. So chocolatey. So rich. I've ruined everything. And I enjoyed it. Snackwell's. Wait, these Snackwells don't have any fat? They don't? They don't?
New Snackwells from Nabisco. Cookies and crackers with less fat. Hey, nibble a little.
What? Why do you want me out here?
Well, now, Marilyn, can you look after Katie for a minute? Because I talked to Betsy. I hate like the dickens to leave you, but I have got to go down and light a fire under this oil field reclamation project. I mean, Lincoln, Josh been doing a good job, but comes time when they need a head man. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to stick around a little bit, maybe grease a few political palms while I'm at it.
Please, I don't want to hear this. I just don't understand it. I don't think I want to understand all.
Is there something else bothering you? Because if there is, I'd like to know about it.
Remember last night when Margot was kind of hinting about setting a date?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, you didn't say anything. You didn't pick up on it.
Yes, I did.
Well, no. I've been thinking, do you just feel so comfortable the way that we are now that you just...
Yes, it's true. I am comfortable when I'm around you. But I would be a damn sight more comfortable if we were married. And if I haven't said anything, it's because I figured you had enough on your mind. What was that happened to Margot and everything? So when I clean up this oil field reclamation mess, I'm going to come back here and we're going to set a date so fast, make your head spin.
Oops. Sorry.
I'm going to get dressed. Don't you go anywhere.
I won't.
Hey, you.
Bye.
Where are you going so early in the morning?
Fashion. Lisa had some things she wanted done before we opened today, and Tess usually helps her, but she's been in such a state lately, Lisa asked me to do it.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you, when's your big sister, the lawyer, going to come visit?
Unfortunately, not for a while. She's tied up fighting this huge Texas conglomerate that's trying to reclaim some land that the Navajo considers sacred. Until that's settled, she probably won't be able to get away. Tell her I'll see her later, okay?
Yeah.
It's one of the things that makes me feel so uneasy. It really frightens me.
You cold? Hey, I got you home. I can't have you catching pneumonia now, can I?
I'm not up to cooking. What do you want to order? Chinese, pizza?
Whatever.
Why didn't you tell me what's bothering you?
Nothing.
But you've been like this for weeks, ever since you found out about Darryl and Franny.
I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. I'm just concerned about somebody that I once cared a great deal for.
Look, you can tell me the truth. I'm a grown-up. I think your feelings go far beyond just concern for somebody you were once close to. I think you want to be close to her again. Don't you?
Oh, no. Wake up. Wake up. Hey, wake up. We overslept.
Oh, no.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
crazy dream. Glad you woke me up.
So am I. We still got time for me to hug you and tell you how much I love you.
Feel so sorry for Margot having to go through that lineup.
Poor girl, she was shaking like a leaf.
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning,
son.
darling.
Help yourself to some breakfast.
Yeah. I was on my way to the yacht club, and I was kind of worried about you. I wanted to see about that call yesterday.
I'm fine. I'm sorry about that. It's just, I got a little freaked out, that's all. I was there in that big house by myself after Daryl left, and I'm fine.
Yeah, just a little spooked. Well, I mean, was anything missing from the cabin?
You know, I don't even know that. Maybe I should call Daryl and see what I can find out. Excuse me. Sit down, Toots.
Thank you.
What's wrong?
Yes, yeah, my favorite job.
Yes, of course.
Oh, this is hers.
Strange there's no answer.
Exercise? This is the only gym I've got time for. My lunch hour's 4 minutes. Sometimes I get constipation. When it happens, I just take this little pill. It's X-Lax.
Only X-Lax pills give you 3 choices: regular or extra gentle when you need a little help, maximum relief when you need a little more. Today's X-Lax, for regular people who sometimes aren't.
Painting your house shouldn't mean a second mortgage. Just get to Sears' whole house paint sale. Pick up Sears' best weather beater exterior flat, only $15.99 a gallon. Easy living interior semi-gloss or satin finishes and matching bright white ceiling paint. All only $13.99 a gallon. Get to the whole house paint sale today. I'll be at Sears. And save money at Sears.
You can count on me. Here's the meals that aren't on a holiday. The meals when there's no company. Here's to all the just plain days. Here's to my...
Hey, does this mean that you're staying in Oakdale for a while?
Why do you ask?
No suitcase.
Oh, I didn't want to lug it around because I left it over at Lucinda's. One night. Okay. I stayed there one night.
All right. So where you headed next?
I'm going to go over to Fashions and see Lisa, and then pick up the check that Ron's supposed to have sent there, and go to the bank, and drop by the money that I owe Caleb at the farm.
Well, that's going to be really hard to do. Do you want me to run it over for you?
No, he's still at that convention in New York. Besides, this is probably my last chance to say goodbye to the farm.
You going to go see Lily?
I don't think I can do that right now.
What do you mean?
It's just that I don't think I can face her right now.
Good morning.
Oh, why are you here so early?
I want to talk to you alone for a minute, if that's all right.
Sure, I'll figure out right back.
I scheduled an appointment with Dr. Michael, so I might be a little late for the lunch shift, if
That's okay. I don't understand why you came in at all today. I said you didn't have to.
I know, but I want to work.
Okay.
It's weird, I keep flashing to last summer.
Yeah, she's leaving Oakdale today. She just came to say goodbye. And, you know, I can tell there's something bothering her, but I'm not going to get involved in Julie Wendell's problems again. Or anybody else's problems, for that matter.
That's very healthy.
Good morning.
Morning, Angel.
Hi, Tess. Hey.
Would you do me a favor, Angel, and tell Emma that I need to take Tess into town for a little while, and I'm not really sure when I'll be back.
Well, sure, but you could tell her yourself. She's right inside with Meg and Rosanna.
We're sort of in a hurry, so if you wouldn't mind just giving her the message.
Oh, okay. No
thank
problem.
you. And just tell her that George knows I'll be out today.
Right. All right. Can we go now?
And Rosanna, George knows what you're supposed to do around the farm today, so...
Can we go now?
Yeah, don't know when I'll be back. I'll see you guys later.
See you. Well, I hope those work clothes mean you've changed your mind.
Mr. Bigelow, and see what he wants me to do today.
Hey, Tom. How'd the night go for Margot?
Well, neither one of us slept very well, but I can't talk about it right now. I have to get back home. I told Margot I had some business at the office, but this is my true errand.
What's this?
It's a court order for semen and blood samples from Nevins for DNA comparison.
Oh, you're moving fast.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Along with the tests for the police lab, additional samples will be sent to Audrey Samuels at Memorial. John Dixon has arranged for the lab testing there.
Tom.
So what's going to happen? Audrey Samuels was the first doctor to see Margot after the rape. She's the one that took the initial samples. DA's orders, Mac.
All right, I'll get on it right away.
Lieutenant,
Yeah.
we got it. When we searched the loft, we found cash and a check made out to cash in a bag just like the one Margot and Mr. Phillips described.
Follow busy women and you'll see them looking for the Visa tag. Because clothes made of Visa are so easy to care for. Visa of Dacron releases stains. If you're a busy person, look for Visa, America's freedom fabric.
What's ruby red, easily stashed away, and makes you look good fast? Yes, again, it's the Dirt Devil Broom Vac. Its powerful revolving brush tackles the toughest messes, and it's small enough to fit anywhere. So get the Dirt Devil Broom Vac and spruce up.
I teach archery, so I always have to hit my target. Thanks to the always-on-target Hearts 2-in-1 team, ridding bow of fleas and ticks is easy and just as accurate. First, use Hearts 2-in-1 Rid Flea Shampoo. It kills fleas and ticks, leaving him really clean. Then a Hearts 2-in-1 collar for up to 5 months of long-lasting protection. The Hearts team, 2-in-1 Rid Flea Shampoo and the 2-in-1 collar. Targets and kills your pet's fleas and ticks. They really work. Hearts, everything good for your pet.
Saturday. So what? Boy, who's on the clock? Really? Come on, let's go. Come on, hurry.
Even on the doggiest of mornings, the brisk, bold scent of Coast opens your eyes. And Coast's invigorating lather makes your whole body glad to be out of bed.
Come on, slow down.
How many miles are we walking today?
It's your idea to wake her up.
Coast, the eye-opener.
Franny, I'm on my way to the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, kid. I didn't know you were on the
No,
phone.
you're not interrupted yet. I'm just trying to reach the cabin again, but nobody answers. I don't understand it.
Honey, I just think you should call the sheriff.
I mean, maybe he can tell you where Daryl is or what happened. Yeah, all right. That's a good idea. I feel better at least talking to somebody up there.
I have his telephone
Oh, great.
number. There it is.
Wonderful. Thank you. Daddy, could you do me a favor?
Sure.
I borrowed Larry's sweater last night when he drove me home. Could I give it to you and you make sure he gets it?
Yeah, I'll be glad.
Thanks. Sheriff Applegate, please. This is Franny Crawford. Sheriff, hi. I'm sorry to be bothering you this morning, but I've been trying to reach my husband up at the cabin with no luck. I know that you had asked him to stay over, so I was hoping maybe you could tell me where he might be. I see. No, thank you anyway. Bye. Daddy, are you sure that you heard Daryl correctly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why?
Sheriff said he didn't ask Daryl to stay over at all.
You're awfully quiet when you're driving me over here. I didn't make you nervous about what I said earlier, did I?
What would I be nervous about?
Well, setting the date.
No, darling, I'm happy about that. No, it's just this oil field reclamation business. I mean, it's just getting messier and messier and more complicated.
Well, I should have known it was about business.
Lila, have you seen Bob?
No, not yet.
Maybe it's in his office.
Are you checking up on Franny?
No, I'm going to get my sweater back.
Good.
Okay, all right, why don't you just wait right here, and I'll go
Hutch,
see
it's
when
just like
Dr.
I
Samuels can
said.
see.
There's Lila, Cal, and Dr. Stewart right there. The whole town's gonna know. Everyone's gonna talk about us. Let's go.
So let them talk. All right, now just stay right here, and I'll be back in a second, all right?
Hi. What are you doing here?
Courtney, I can't believe I ever even talked to you. Why did you have to go blab to Hutch?
Yes, I thought he should know.
Well, if you didn't know, I'd be in Chicago right now having this taken care of instead of being here in this stupid hospital.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I still think you should have known. You know, you were in that bus station a long time. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm surprised you were still there when he got there. Do you think that bus is late for Chicago every 2 minutes? What?
I just had a really weird thought. You didn't tell me, hoping that
Court. Dr. Simmons is ready to see us now.
Sweetie, I know that no one expects you here after last night.
I want to be here. There's a lot of new evidence coming in. I want to make sure those two are put away for a long, long time.
Oh, I will personally see to that, okay?
Honey, look, if I can't handle it, I will leave. But not right now. Mr. Phillips!
Hello, Mrs. Hughes. How are you?
Well, I'm just fine. What'd Murph drag you down here for?
There was a check made out to cash in with the money in the loft where Nevins and Fickett were hiding out.
I remember the case of wine Mr. Hubbard bought with it. He had me special order it.
And I just spoke with Mr. Hubbard on the phone, and he confirmed that he wrote the check at the liquor store the evening of the robbery.
Okay, we're booking Fickett. The owner of the pawn shop where Margot's rings turned up just ID'd him as the guy who hocked them.
Well, I assume my office will be hearing for attorneys for Mr. Nevins and Mr. Fickett real soon.
Maybe Fickett. But Nevins insists he doesn't need one because he says he's completely innocent.
Oh.
Well, Higgins is still interrogating him.
I want to be there.
I don't think that's a good idea, Tom.
No, neither do I.
Yeah, well, I'll keep a lid on it. I want to see that scumbag try to deny everything he did that night, in light of all the evidence we've collected.
I don't care how many times you keep asking me. I wasn't anywhere near that liquor store.
And how do you account for the money found in the loft?
I don't trust banks.
And what about the check for cash? We talked to the store owner and the man that wrote it. They both said it was used to buy liquor there. Now, how do you explain that?
I was doing a little numbers running. The guy owed me money. Naturally, he didn't want the cops to find out, so he came up with a story.
And what about the testimony of the store owner?
Guess he's covering for a good customer.
And this guy who you say owes you money, what's his name?
You've got the check. Can't you cops read?
This is the DA. We thought we'd see how things are going in here. Did you ask Mr. Nevins about the check?
He claims it was from some guy who owed him money from playing the numbers.
You know, you're not making this any easier on yourself. Don't you think it's about time that you started playing ball with us? After all, Detective Hughes positively ID'd you as the man who raped her.
No way you're nailing me on any rape charge. She was asking for it.
Let's go, scum! Let's go, liar! I'm talking about my work! Come here!
At Hillshire Farm, we only select deli-quality meats for our Deli Select lean thin slices, like our new honey roasted turkey breast, 98% fat-free. Now the deli's always open. Taste the difference when it comes from Hillshire Farm.
The Nabisco Honey-Made Telegram.
Dear Mike, Mom says food at camp is bad, so I'm sending a present. Slightly used present. Love, Maggie.
They just make you feel good. Nabisco Honey-Made Grams, in the Graham tradition of goodness.
With the help of Hooked on Phonics, people all across the country have learned to read.
I'm always raving about Hooked on Phonics because it works. Hooked on Phonics has made the greatest difference in my life.
His report card this semester was the best.
It feels good.
Yes. I would recommend Hooked on Phonics for any age level, any nationality, anybody.
Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
It works. That's the bottom line.
Your Majesty, what shall we tell them?
Tell them these new things are free, Reggie. Fat-free.
Enjoy fat-free fig Newtons.
Let them eat fat-free fruit and cake.
Walter, Terry, and Ronald are too young to be old.
I haven't taken anything stronger than nighttime cold medicine since I joined the Republican Party.
And too old to be young.
Do you like what you see?
I see a bra, I see a see-through thing. I'm missing a buffing agent, like, say, a shirt.
Welcome to Middle Ages, special 2-hour premiere Thursday.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Newton's,
A cookie is just a cookie, but Newtons are fruit and cake.
When is the best time to start planning for your retirement? Rich Fisher gives you some answers in a special Straight Talk tonight at 7. Up next, Alan Michael. It's the third degree on guiding light. Next here on WJBK TV2.
Blouses by Regina Porter. Men's accessories by Swank Incorporated. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.
This is a TV2 First News Break.
I'm Sherry Margolis, a renowned Detroit artist who was over 100 years old.